I swear I am not going to sing that song all by myself again. But I am all by myself. I could cry and whine all by myself because I happen to be a very good listener and also a very good memory at that. Not in any other capacity of my life, just that one. I tell you, um, since basically being single for a few years now, it's at first it was scary, but I'm telling you, I'm really getting the hang of it and I'm really liking it. I don't even know if I can even have a relationship anymore now because I like my own space, my own home without anybody coming and touching anything. I mean, I'm not talking about having friends over and wrecking the place. That's a whole different vibe. But do you know what I mean? Just having somebody else live with me. I don't even know if I don't even think I'd do it. I love being alone. I love being with people, but I also love being alone. I love to get home at night from work and get in the bath and just not have to worry about somebody else and just think about myself. Because I'm due. Oh, excuse me, what? Oh, that's right. You know what? Hi, beautiful rainy Raina. How are you? You know what will never leave me? That's correct. So honestly cannot even call myself alone, can I? Anal wart has always been with me. I guess, I guess I'm no longer single. Dude, are you really just pulling right up to me? Seriously, dude, are you really doing that? You better be a cop because I'm going to be really pissed off. So I'm smoking weed in the weed mobile and some random person just pulled up next to me. Why? Why? There's a million other spots. Like, why? And it better not be a man and a woman they start making out. That would be a little awkward. Oh dear. Anyway, I have to say, why does anybody give that rich life of road trips the time of day? The fact that he's even being acknowledged creeps me out. He's such a pain in the ass. Does anybody really like him? Does anybody really like him? Or they just go because they hate watch him? Because I can't even imagine anybody liking him. He's absolutely not a likable person. Earlier, oh, just like any random person, Magda, just throw a name in the hat. We'll just rake them over the coals. As you can see from my headline, I've had my period since the 29th of last month, and it doesn't look like it's going to end anytime soon. So, what the fuck? I'm going for gold. Nothing is off limits, not even the cheap seats. It's so crazy how perimenopause can change you so much. Like the hormones are like, oh my god, did we go through this when we were teenagers and hormones were like crazy? Because I feel crazy. I'm not gonna lie here. I mean, don't be afraid or anything, but I just feel like I don't give a fuck. I just have an attitude. I don't know. I don't really personally like the way it's making me feel because I feel like I'm losing my temper very easily, which is not like me at all. I'm so chill. Oh my god. John and Lolly. I can't. I just can't. They say men can have periods. Now I'm scared. All right. Can we just say, I mean, okay, I'm going to throw it all out there. If you don't like me after this, okay, it's fine. What is up? Okay, I am right now going through hell with this perimenopause. And before that, it was just periods and fibroids and problems with your ovaries. And then, oh, can we just go back to starting having your period at 11? And then in waltz these guys with wig and lipstick who are declaring themselves no, no, no. I want you to go through this shit, okay? I'm not kidding. You go through this shit. You go through this crazy hormonal episode, the hot flashes, freaking out, the mania, the feel like you're losing your. You go through that. And then every month since you're 11 years old, I want you to have a period. Just a horrible period where you're curled up in a ball every month. Okay? And let's not forget every 2 weeks we ovulate. And did you know that hurts? Oh, you probably didn't know that. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It hurts pretty bad. It's like a terrible cramp on one side of your body. Okay? We suffer. We suffer. So I'm sorry, trans people. I gotta say, I'm not on your side. I don't mind, you can cross dress all you want, but it's just not fair. It's not right. You are not going through the shit that we have to go through. You can't give birth. Oh my God. And then breastfeed. You are not a woman. No. No. You went through it surgery, you're talking about. Oh my God. You were too young. Oh my God. But then all the after effects. Hey, Mark, honey. Oh, fuck off. Or what? You gonna get your lawyer judge? You gonna strike me? See, this is the thing, Rich Life. Unlike Monkey Boy, I would have had an attorney. And I would have crushed you to a little piece of nothing on the sidewalk with my attorney. That's right. My attorney would squash your lawyer judge in a heartbeat. I'm not afraid of you. Don't fuck with me, buddy. Don't fuck with me. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that whack job. I blocked her on everything. And I'm sorry if people are offended, but I am not going to acknowledge or accept a 60-something-year-old man dressed as a toddler with a diaper and a tutu dress and going out in public like that. Okay, I'm not that progressive. I'm sorry if anyone's offended. No, actually, I'm not sorry if anyone's offended. This is getting out of hand, this behavior, this open behavior. It's just, there's something wrong there. We shouldn't be humoring people with mental illness. Okay, let me just have another little puffy. Miss Quinny in the house. It's a clone? Oh, good. After what you did. First of all, I have never called you in 4 years. Don't know what you're talking about. Don't know what you're talking about. Have nothing to do with you, Bergs. Hope you fall off the edge of the earth. You know what? I gotta be honest. You can live your life any way you want. Obviously, you have the freedom to do anything you want, but doesn't mean that I have to encourage or go along with it. But I find it particularly offensive because it's linking and overlapping, whatever the word is, because I'm too stoned to think of the word, where it's leaning on the pedophilia side, and it doesn't feel right to me personally. No, my name is not spelled with an I, so you're not the Bergs I know. I don't give a crap. Piss off. Not interested in you, Bergs. Anyway, I can't with it. I can't with that because women suffer for this crap. And then let's be honest also, they are so much smarter than men. Okay, women have intuition. They also have a woman's perspective on things, and they multitask. Men can't do any of those things. They can't do any of that. They can't multitask. They also think with their penis, so their judgment gets clouded. So I'm just saying, women are so much smarter. Yeah, maybe you guys are a little bit physically stronger, but we are so much smarter. You know, um, am I wrong? Ugh, am I wrong? I mean, would a man die without a woman? Well, he'd have to have a good mother. Cookie dough. It's cookie dough. It's cookie dough. Oh my gosh. Been ages. Good to see you. Oh yeah, it's too early for the real Bergs. He would be sleeping off his hangover, most likely. I don't know. I'm just on a tangent. I'm just on a tangent. I just think all the times our men just don't have the common sense to take the initiative situations, you know? You like the fake Bergs. But most of the fake Bergs kind of act like the Bergs. When you're trying to say that he was a little bit too nice. That we mean? Oh, see, the problem is when I drink and I smoke weed, the nose, I get very congested. So now I'm starting to sound like Holly. Oh my God, are men not the neediest? Oh my God. Oh my God, I can't with it. I've had 3 husbands and I'm thinking to myself, shit, I want a wife. I don't want a husband. I want somebody who's gonna be me. You know? Oh my God, I'm so over it. I just want to have meaningless sex and just be like Samantha from Sex and the City and just be like, not going to fall in love, not going to get married. Any response from Holly about um, Jill? You know, did she, or were they not friends any longer? And by the way, when Berg said that Jill gave Bombshell $400, that wasn't true. It was actually not Jill, it was Norm, and she made that very clear. It didn't come from her, it came from Norm. So shut up, Bergs, you don't even know what you're talking about. I know. Oh yeah, you didn't know that, Cookie Dough? Oh, sorry. Yeah, she was on a downward spiral for a long time, and then when she finally got sick, her immune system was basically shut the hell. So that, and the fact that, she didn't go to the doctor or refused to go to the doctor or the hospital, even though she had basically free healthcare. I don't know the whole details. I'm just passing on what I heard, you know? But I tell you what, I want to live. And I will do whatever it takes that I can live. Because when I live, I live. Get my drift? And enjoy life, and I want to be healthy. If I got an acre of pain, I'm going right to the doctor. Screw that. I'm not going to. Yeah, well, I don't know. I suppose if I wanted to die, I don't want anyone gawking at me, watching me die. A hype can, baby. They should have. Wait, hang on. They should have a taste of what it's like. Thank you, and it's not right. I just don't. And the swimmer that won the gold medal, that was so out of line. So out of line. Did you see that Camillo post? A fake message saying Lindy G. Mangos and Burke's Collective received 12,000 in fake donations from Boyd and Jill's name for fake memorials. They just make shit up. You gotta ignore them at this point. They're harmless. I was really pissed off back when I was having that hormonal episode, if you recall. But now that they're kind of evening out, so I don't give a fuck. This is what happens when you go through menopause. You're just so done with everybody's BS. You can just see through it all. It's like a thing. I'm having a little bit of vodka, orange juice, and cranberry juice. I like the combination. Lindy posted a video about it, and she took up for Witty too, saying that sister thing was a lie. What sister thing? Oh, that's right. The cousin thing? Yeah, I know. Well, Magda knows my mom's a big ass racist, so there's no chance of that ever happening. I mean, I tell Magda, my mom is like a Nazi. Are you kidding? I'm not going to even pretend. There's no reason to pretend. She knows it too. And trust me, she has heard me say that to her. So don't worry. She doesn't care. She's the biggest narcissist I've ever met in my life. And I've met a few. Oh, the fake sister thing. Yeah, right. Yeah. Ridiculous. This is the dumbest. That they couldn't even. And I would get it, and I would go along with it if I thought it was humor and a joke. But I can't help but to think they both believe it. You know what I mean? Like if I was in on it, I'd be like, that's fine. Chanel number 5. Well, I don't because when I work in a hospital, so I don't really wear. But I do when I go on a date or something like that. But since I've already sworn off men, I suppose I don't wear perfume anymore. It's kind of extreme, isn't it? I love Cookie Dough because look how she spells my name. Excuse me. This is what I don't like about the weed is the coughing. It really messes up your throat. But you have to say to yourself, do I suffer in pain today or do I smoke the weed? Barbie in the house. Oh, Barbie, so controversial the past few weeks. Oh my God, everybody's up in arms. Barbie this, Barbie that, Barbie did this, Barbie did that. Wow, Barbie. We've got to hear more about it. What's it all about, Barbie? Oh, I did forget to put the link in. Dumbass me. All right. I knocked myself out. Oh, an idiot. I was trying to get the link. I guess I pushed the wrong button. You just got light blue and I love it, but it seems summery. Yeah. All right, where do I put this link? Oh, post, comment, and paste. Paste, paste, paste. Who invented that word? Controversial is underestimating me. Oh. I know everybody's like afraid of you. I'm hearing all these crazy ass stories. I'm like, that cannot be talking about that sweet little Barbie that I know. It just goes to show you when you're not around much, you just don't know who anybody really are. is our, just in case anyone wants to pop in. I'm wondering which one I should stop first. Yeah, probably the drinking. That was probably not a good call. It was Sunday, and it was a particularly grueling day. I needed something to dull the pain everywhere. I'm not just talking physically, I'm talking emotionally, I'm talking everything. So, yeah, it's a little extreme here, but how is Muhammad? Why aren't you married off to your fifth or sixth wife? You're still in the community. It so surprises me because normally a person will get bored, move on in life, forget all about the old life, you know. Am I wrong? You know? I mean, because you're young, you're only in your 30s. You know, at my age, it's too late. It's not like we're ever going to be busy again, right? I'm just kidding. I hate people that have that attitude. I think reach a certain age, it's like they got to be home by 8 o'clock or something. Damn it. I'm going out. I am after work. I would love to go out. You know, I mean, when you're done, you're going to sleep forever. Woohoo! Cookie dough, cookie dough, cookie dough. Bonded for life. Love you too. Oh, all right. Who else we complaining about? We are not complaining about Camilla and I don't give a crap about those two idiots. They're ridiculous. It's so creepy. Everything about it is creepy. There's nothing realistic or I don't want I shouldn't say normal, but conventional about the two of them. I mean, it's weird. They never met. She's like almost 70. She's pretending to be a model in her 30s, and he is literally believing everything. Like, how would you? It's insane. It's absolutely insane. He thinks there's some payout. Your name would be hung low. Why would it be hung low? Why would it? What would be hung low? It should be hung long, right? Low? I don't know. Is that the right word? Lolly is also a murderer. I don't know. The whole situation is very peculiar. Think about it, you know? There's still an open investigation. Oh, what? Nobody wants to come up and talk? Not even Barbie? Not even Barbie? Ugh, what a shame. Using a fake Chinese name? Okay. It's really weird because I really like Chinese people. Just saying. Just saying. I do. Like, if I had a Chinese boyfriend, I would, like, be in heaven. I love Chinese people in general. One of my oldest friends is from China. We used to live together in Greece. It was so much fun. Excuse me. And I've always loved Chinese people. I love Chinese men. Or other type of Asian men. I just like their whole attitude and their culture. Lolly, who did she murder? Well, Pecan Baby, there's speculation that she may have tampered with her husband's car situation, and He died, maybe or maybe not, trying to escape, a car fire. Excuse me again. You thought Grease was overrated? I don't get that. PFJs. Okay. I only went there once, Quinny. It was with Skeeter and his family. And I'll never forget it. It was absolutely hysterical. They put the napkins on the table and there was a weird smell. We were sniffing, and it was the napkins. They smelled awful. They smelled like, you know what it smells like when you don't dry something properly, or moldies. Oh, they smelled awful. Sent them back, and they put the towels. They gave us napkins again, and they smelled even worse. Next thing you know, we're looking around the restaurant because it's quite big, isn't it? And all the waiters and waitresses are sniffing all the napkins. I think Skeeter wanted to die. Excuse me. See how congested I'm getting? Wait, that's terrible. Oh, come on, Pecan Baby, stop. You knew about this, right? Surely you knew about this. Surely. Yeah, when you're at the dinner table with Skeeter, he's got all these crazy ass scenarios that can or will go wrong. And he's so funny. He's all about the horror movies. And he's sitting at the table, and he is not reciting, what's the word? He's like narrating what could be happening right now in this restaurant. He pinpoints this one guy to the left, and how this one guy to the right is a spy, and how he has to calculate how many feet he is from where he is so that he can leap over and get. He goes into these crazy ass scenarios at the table, and we are just laughing and laughing. Oh, she means your description. Ah. Oh, you didn't. You have been living under a rock. Imagine that. It's really weird, even if you don't watch anything after a week. You just need to find somebody who does a summary of the week. Usually a clip channel will. God, I am so congested right now. Excuse me. Your sister and I do that too, guessing what others are. I know, right? But he makes it into a whole comedy thing. So it's. We came from a very tricky situation with Negs earlier, or they all stormed off, and it was just me and the Skeeters, the Jerkins family, the whole family, the 4 kids, the wife, the Skeeter. Yeah, so it was like, it was a comedy night at the Jerkins. It was the best. Oh my god, in real life, Quinny, you have no, in real life, holy crap. at first, he used to scare me. He used to scare me because he did so many characters. I often wondered, what if one of them really came to life? And he used to come into we used to have, various bedrooms in the houses that we rented. And I was so scared one night I locked the door. And Lori's door goes, I tried to open the door, you locked the door. What were you scared? I was so afraid Skeeter was going to scare the shit out of me. So I locked the door because he does that stuff. He does it to his own wife. Wakes her up in the middle of the night and does all sorts of crazy things. Like, he's a total clown. And you ever seen Robin Williams, like that hyper energy, all that energy going? That's Skeeter. It's like on all the time. Yeah, he's like on until he smokes weed, and it's like he gets this he doesn't have like not epiphany. What is the word? He gets this like he gets it. Like he starts thinking about stuff and he sort of gets himself better. It brings you to a different place. You fell down that rabbit hole of food. You see, I just find her so dull. She doesn't say anything interesting, and I don't like how she talks in that whisper. That irritates the crap out of me. Girl, speak up! Excuse me. Oh my god. I know you're like always going to be pranked if you're hanging out with Skeeter. Right? There's always surprises. It's the thing. It's honestly hysterical. I just wish we had more people in the group, a trusting group that could get a little bit bigger just to experience him because he's a pretty fantastic guy. He really is. He's awesome. And he's only in his 30s. 5 kids. Crazy. Is that crazy? I can't get my head around that. I cannot get my head around that. So young. With 5 kids. Wow. Does he make moonshine? No, he doesn't really drink anymore. Because, his life is in the right direction. He doesn't want anything to interfere. Has been busy? What does that mean? A guy can have kids every day with his... I know, right? I know. Oh, no, he's 5. 5 kids. I know, I can't even get my head around it. It's so weird when he said he was 30. Did he say he was 37 or 36? I can't remember what he said now. I can't even remember. But he's so young. And he, lived a whole life already. It seems, where did the time go? Yeah, I think his oldest son is driving. So, yeah, and I think the youngest is... Oh, my God, I'm awful because I don't even know. 8 or 9. The varying ages. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, he does. He did a film. And he posted the, what's it called? The, or the preview. Oh, what is it called? A preview. The preview thing of the film. What's that called? God, when you smoke weed, your brain is 10 times worse. No, probably less than that because my brain is already fried. Whew. All right. An 8 or 9-year-old can't drive? What do you mean? I never understood him. Oh, yeah. Well, they weren't friends for years. That was just a very quick relationship. Yeah. It wasn't healthy. That's why everybody disbanded. I mean, think about it. It's 4 against 1. And for either one of them to go around and say that he gave us the flick is beyond ridiculous. I mean, seriously, dude? You gave me the flick? You know what? I have no problem with admitting that because there are a lot of guys that have given me the flick. But I tell you what, you've been flicked long before you knew you've been flicked, dude. And I was the easiest one to get along with. I was the one who just went along with the decision. I didn't give a shit Either way, I didn't give a crap. So there you go. Oh no, his youngest. Sorry, my bad. I thought I said his youngest was 8 or 9. His oldest is driving. Yeah, but that could be any age between 16 and 18. I don't even know. I don't know. Pick it and flick it. What is this dude talking about? Trying to get into my zen. Try to relax before you go back to work, If I didn't cough. Now, you see, I have tried those companies, and they don't really work. The only time they did is when I overdosed. I ended up in the hospital, which sounds so ridiculous. Pardon me. I'm trying to find my water. Okay. Oh my goodness. At the end of the day, I just don't want any part of him and his crazy behavior. I just don't want anything to do with it. It's the most unhealthy thing ever. And it's so sad. And I don't care what anybody says, we shouldn't talk about kids, but the horrors that kid must have seen growing up. I mean, there was no life for that poor child. Just thinking about it creeps me out. He's a complete weirdo. Whatever he wants to call it, borderline, who the hell knows? He lies about everything. Whatever he wants to call his anxiety and crippling depression. You know, you know, those kids in Africa, they don't have water and shit like that. They better cut their fucking depression out because they gotta walk 7 miles to get water so they can all live. Okay? So shut up with your whiny, crying. Oh, I'm gonna be depressed my entire life and tell everybody about it and drag a kid along for the ride. Yeah, alright. Sorry. Not sorry. That kid's gonna be fucked up. Just saying. Just saying. You have a burning question. Why do all these people still treat Lolly like the person? Because, I disagree about politics because there are people that will follow anybody. You know? Like my mother. In her red hat. And she calls, you ready for this? My mother calls the press secretary, Biden's press secretary, an NIG, and that she looks like Raggedy Ann. Now, obviously, excuse me, you cannot pick and choose your family members, but I'm just saying, my mother would keep Fox News on every channel in her house because I was there for a whole month. Every TV in the house had Fox News on loud. Never turns off. Never turns off. They fall asleep in front of it. They wake up in front of it. Never turns off. And it is loud because they're hard of hearing. I wanted to hang myself. The shit I heard. I have PTSD. I'm traumatized. Absolutely traumatized. Excuse me. Here we go. I don't know. I guess if you can get sucked into something, you can really believe it. Of course, my mother does believe the election was stolen. Oh, yeah, she holds on to that one. Yeah, that is a woman who has been an attorney her entire life. Scary, isn't it? It's like, all right, I'm just saying. Um, oh yeah, her husband's a retired judge. That's even scary. Oh God, I can't with it. I'm telling you, it's the hormones. I don't know what's going on with me. Struggle just to get through the day until my doctor's appointment, which is not until March. And they got to stick all sorts of crap inside you and use a little camera and like, what's going on there? And I'm like, dude, just take it all out. I mean, enough's enough. I mean, honestly, I am 56. Take that shit out. I don't need any of it. Nothing. I don't want to see it. I don't want to know it. I've had enough. Why is God punishing me? This is insanity. The reason people follow that fake so-called model is because they're attracted to it. Yes, correct. And they have the low mentality to believe the story that she is going to pay out to all of these people, which we know she's not and hasn't so far. So, I mean, other than giving amounts here, amounts there. Mr. French. You know, I often wondered something about Mr. French. He was so heavy set. I mean, let's just be honest, he was incredibly obese. How the fuck did he do all that housework? I'm like totally out of breath just walking up the stairs. Like, how is this freaking enormous guy? Come on, he was big. Walk with a cane, no less. How is he cleaning the house, cooking and taking care of the kids? He's basically disabled. What is that all about? Right? That ever occurred to you? He was never out of breath. Let's be honest. I always remember as a kid because my parents were fat, and I was always out of breath. I'm like, how is this guy with a cane cleaning this man's house? I mean, this shit that you come up with as a kid, right? It just goes to show you how observant I was, how unrealistic that situation was. Oh, man. Yeah, all right. Please, after I cook dinner, I break out in a sweat. I'm not cleaning the house after cooking dinner. And then cleaning the dishes. Absolutely not happening ever. My weenie is like a giant purple Coke can. Anything over. You know what that's. Who is that in the picture? Is that somebody we know? I'm sorry. And I'm a mess. If you saw me, I'm just an absolute disaster. Honestly, this is the best place to have a meltdown. Honestly, you get an audience. It's the best. This is a perimenopausal meltdown right here. And I'm doing it all online. And maybe we can start a group and start getting help for us. This is not fair. What the fuck? We need compensation for this shit. I'm tired of it. I want some government funding for having to go through this just so we can create a population. Think about it. Shouldn't we be paid? For Christ's sake, and even in England, you get free healthcare when you're having a baby, and it's really top notch. Trust me. My doctor decided to go skiing the week my daughter was born, so I ended up having to do it in, you know, NHS, and it was absolutely fantastic. You saw, look at right? Hello. Yes, right. Okay, I'm like winded just getting up the stairs. She never finished anything. That's ridiculous. It's crazy. I don't know. I also heard a song today by the Bee Gees, and I swear to God, my entire life I thought it was the Beatles. It sounded so much like the Beatles. I couldn't even believe it wasn't the Beatles. See what happens? You grow up. Also, have you noticed that you finally, when you grow up and you listen back at those songs, and the words are nothing like you were singing? You like got the words all wrong. But it's so ingrained in your head that you can't even change it at that point. It was just very embarrassing when you're at parties and you start singing. Oh yeah, come on. You know you've done it. Come on now. You absolutely have. Mr. French. I mean, he wasn't even young, was he? No, oh my God. You know what? The only reason she had that very mild reaction was because there were other people in the room. Had I been in the room alone with her, she would have fucking gone apeshit that I did that to her. She's a mean, mean bitch. I'm not lying. She's, I have never hid the fact that she was like that. Never. Again, you cannot pick your family. I cannot pick her, but I cannot spend time with her. She's hardcore. Near towards ears was bathroom on the right. Wait, I'm confused. Lost Trisha. She was on her best behavior. She would have kicked my. I'm afraid of her. I won't stand too close to her. I will stand on the other side of the island because she's very grabbing. She's got those long dagger nails. She was always very grabby. She always hurt me. So whenever she like gets excited, she'll grab like they're like talons. Honestly, I swear I have PTSD from those nails. I mean, they told me they freak me out when I look at them. In the car, how many times did it just throw her in jail for? She's got a very, very clean record. It does surprise me that she's gotten away with this shit. But when you're a narcissist, you can get away with everything. Oh, getting yes, that's right. Oh wait, let me get back and figure the song out. What song is that? What song was that? What song was trying to fit Hillary so beats up her mom? His mom and she beats her. Oh great. Isn't that the best? Oh trust me, every time my mom hit me, I hit her right back, so she got it too. But she was a bitch. She was a big bulldog woman. She was just strong and I was like this little tiny, scrawny person. But fuck it, after you got beat up for so long, you're like, no, not happening. And that's it. I fled the scene, and that was it for me. It was group home galore at that point because I was not going back to that. It's over the top. It's comedy gold. Oh, okay. There you go. There you go. It's Sunday, right? Let me see if I can put in a link in just in case. So that's the story. I have a little bit more of this before I let it go. Oh, help with all the symptoms. the women's symptoms that a trans will never know. It's not fair. It's not right. I don't agree with that. Because it's just not factual. Why can't there be something else? Why can't they just be called trans? That's it. Not be called women or men or something. They should be called their rightful name, which is not really a third gender. It's just what they. I don't know. The whole thing is very confusing, if you ask me. I don't know. Maybe it'll be less confusing in the next 10 years. I don't know. We had a babysitter that was trans, and I never even thought anything about it. So long ago. Until recently. But there you go. There are unlimited. Well, there's only two. We know there's only two. Oh, that's why the asylum is live. Should we go over to the asylum and hang out with the gang? Because I remember he said he was going live earlier. Alright, I'm going over. Thanks for coming. Yay!